He went to the trainer. He's like,
all right, I'm done. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I'm not going in.
wait.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
After I iced my elbow.
Yo, I'm not doing it.
Let him get it off.
No. We're gonna leave it right there.
Somebody bring me a
Yo, Beth, that shit crazy.
On a Saturday, it's All Even with your boy Barry Grant. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter at All Even Podcast. You can listen to the show on Megaphone as well as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. I'm all over the place. And trust me, go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Should I be adding TikTok to this as well? Yeah. TikTok, All Even Podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend because the page is growing. Oh, how you doing, sir?
It's a Royal Rumble, bro.
Hey, listen, it's been lit for like 2 weeks. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Crazy, bro.
There's a lot of stuff going on in our lives, a lot of stuff going on, and the people that we know, shouts to them. Yeah. It's a lot of jokes going on. But how are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm
We
feeling
we
good.
had an interesting week.
Yeah.
Wednesday was, we don't have to talk about what we did, but it was.
No. I mean, we went to somewhere nice.
Yeah, it went to somewhere
Great
nice.
place.
Great place.
I love it a lot.
Right.
We got sold a dream.
Right.
But made a good time out of it.
It was a shitaster.
Yeah, we went to a nice mall though. We had good salad.
Yeah, the good salad.
That was
Very
really good.
Yeah.
Still gotta get beers though.
Facts.
But that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything else was just
disaster.
just the energy of people just trying to eyeball you like,
Bro, it was horrible.
What's his story?
Yeah.
It's not better than me.
Bro, literally that was like somebody's opening line to me. Hey, what's your story? Like, what? I don't want to tell you my story. What? Is that offensive if I don't want to tell you my story?
let's just back off, Armando.
Right, so I gotta lie? I gotta lie and make something up? Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
All that to get told, hey, just keep doing what you're
Right.
doing. Come
Like,
on, you
very-
shouldn't even be here.
Very upsetting. What are you doing here? You've been here 4 hours? You should go.
It's a reality check.
Like,
but it's a good time.
Very upsetting.
Yeah.
GQ Phil's in the building.
Hey, sounds
How you
like a
doing,
good
so?
time you guys had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
The ratio was way off, though. I'll tell you that much. Ratio was bad.
As Fang would say, right? It was one of those.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, how are you doing?
I'm good, bro.
Yeah?
Can't complain.
Look good.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, and you're on mic, you know what I mean? Listen,
Yeah, I got a microphone today.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
graduated.
Yeah, exactly. Graduated from the just the echo in the room. Now you very important voice. I like
Right.
it.
It's becoming a
Right.
thing.
It has become a thing.
Oh, I
yes.
appreciate y'all. I love it.
People enjoy your takes, sir. So
Thank you.
Just keep doing it.
Listen, when I could come here and get a mic, pause. It'd be, it's a good time.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that want mics. Hey,
Pause for
yo,
real. We need to
Pause
relax.
for real.
What the fuck?
relax,
Pause for real.
relax.
What are you talking about?
Hey. We got the super intern in the building. Jimmy, the super intern, keeps doing what he's doing. Listen, I am very offended though, because you went to Shake Shack, didn't even tell me that you were here, right? Didn't say, hey, Barry, would you want something from Shake Shack? Because I've been trying to get on that line for like a week. It's rough.
Yeah, they're taxing over there.
I know they definitely eating over there. They eating so much that they are not on DoorDash or Ubi. They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't need it.
not qualify because you're very close.
Nah, it does.
Nah,
That-
when they
look,
first
bro,
opened those Shake Shacks, they
I
don't do
have
that.
ordered.
Too busy.
No,
They're
I've
too busy.
bro, the Just Salad that's literally like attached to the building. I order from them all the time, and it's literally up the street. I don't care. Okay, sometimes I ain't got the
Wait,
time.
do they deliver it?
Yeah, they do.
Stop it.
Yes.
You stop it.
I literally see the guy. He has to like bust a U-turn and come around. And I don't care. I'm not gonna meet you outside. You're gonna drop it right here.
Yo,
You're not even 200
200
feet. You're not even 200 feet. You're gonna drop. You're gonna jump in your car and deliver it.
head to your pickup location across the street.
Right. Yo, but my thing is this, right? If you get that notification as an Uber driver and you literally see it that it's literally across the street, would it not behoove you to just park the car and just walk across the street?
Well, when do I realize that it's across the street? Am I already in the car?
Once you bust the
Am I
Ewing.
already in the car?
Yeah, you in the car.
Once you get the order.
Once you get the order, you already know where it's at. And you get the and like once you click like what, you know, start delivery or whatever it is,
Right.
you see where you're going. There's a ping right in front of you.
That shit says across the street.
Right. It's literally across the street. Like I seen this dude today. Like I ordered a salad, right? And I'm laughing the entire time because I'm like, yo, bro, the amount of turns that he has to make just to get here is so obnoxious that he could have literally just walked across the street.
Yo, can I be the one?
Highway or whatever you
Wait,
want to call
wait.
it.
Yeah.
bro.
Can I be the one to say this? You have the time to watch him
Yes.
pull out of the driveway
Yes.
and turn around through this 6-lane highway.
I watched him through the window.
And you watch him through the window
Yes.
the whole time. You're a piece of shit.
Yo,
You're a piece of shit.
they live close enough to watch him make the salad.
Yo, that's such a jerk move, is it? It's really a jerk move.
100%.
It
You can
is.
see them make the
Right.
food.
Yes.
Add the vinaigrette.
He don't need no ad.
So I saw
No
I saw
abs-
I
Like, he
saw
looked
the
at the
person
window.
handing the salad to the actual Uber guy.
With
And I refuse to go get it. Yeah. Nicole, the ones and twos, the silent assassin. How you doing? How you feeling this week? Cause you were shot last week, boy. You were here nodding off. You look like Chili McFreeze, man. It's rough. You good? Yeah. Good.
Nicole, it's okay. You could be a workaholic.
Facts.
Nothing wrong with that.
Chili McFreeze,
Yeah.
my man. How you doing, man? You look
Alive.
good, Bucket. He always coming in stylish, man. I appreciate
Is
you.
I need a haircut.
Brooklyn in the house?
He definitely looks Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Very Brooklyn. Very.
Jeez.
And listen, you know, we have to send a shot to our brother, Fang McFrost. He's not
Fang.
here.
Oh, he beat the case. He's good.
He definitely beat the case,
He
but
beat
he,
the
you know,
case.
he's still out there dancing with
He's in the
giraffes.
halfway house.
Yo.
He's still out there dancing with giraffes.
Giraffe,
He-
lover, boy.
No giraffe. He's not with the giraffes, ladies and
Nah,
gentlemen.
he's not with the giraffes. Not with giraffes. Yeah, I heard from him today.
Yo, what are
You know.
y'all saying about me?
Yeah,
Yo.
he's in no safaris. He's safe. He's good.
Yeah, he's good.
So shouts to Fang. You know, he'll be back next
Shout out
week.
to my brother Frank.
Yeah, but lots to get into, man. We have Jets watch, Hard Knocks. There was a big trade today in football. I don't know, you want to call it a big trade?
Yeah,
Like it's a
big.
trade, right?
course.
I wouldn't say a big trade. There's an update to the blind side. There's an update.
I'm with that.
We're gonna talk about that. Reggie Bush is suing the NCAA. Love that. We're gonna talk about that. Josh Jacobs ends his holdout. Is he gonna get paid? Not sure. Stefon Diggs denies the trade rumors. So I want to definitely dive into that as well. Like, you think it's cap or like what do we think? Yeah, cap. John Stockton had some words to say about LeBron James. We have Doc and Straw. They're getting their jerseys or their numbers retired for the Mets finally. It's
Okay.
about damn time. I
That's
love
good.
that. Giannis Antetokounmpo said some comments that got everybody's antennas up. Possibly might be on the move. So we're going to talk about that. BRONNY. Some BRONNY updates out there. This is good. Very positive stuff. What else we got? Curry says that he's the best point guard of all time. I want to discuss that amongst you people. James Harden clears up some liar comments that he made. We have irrelevant news of the week. And then the greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the week.
Dummy. You don't never do it like
Yeah.
that. How dare you?
That was pretty.
And then the
Hold-
greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Yeah, so before I get into all that stuff, obviously there's something I need to talk to you people about. It's very serious.
This is the second time you people those, by the
Yeah,
way.
who's-
Sorry.
I'm gonna need you to chill out.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's very serious though. I'm not happy at all. Phil, you did some bullshit last week.
Did I?
Yes, you did. You opened up Pandora's box and you started to talk about this establishment named Cuts and Slices.
Oh yeah.
They have a place in Brooklyn that's been there like 4 or 5 years now, right?
Yeah.
They've been lit. Lines out the wazoo. People getting pizzas, specialty pizzas, right? Well, they opened up a new spot on Linden and 205 in Queens.
Oh, I want to go to there.
Right? So we were talking about it last week that, hey, we want to pull up there and see what it's like. Well, I decided to do that. I decided to pull up and go to Linden and 205 and shouts to Cuts and Slices. Pizza's good. But I like to tell you my story about how I obtained those pizzas. So I leave here and I say, hey, I got some time today. I want to give Jasmine a taste of this Cuts and Slices that everybody's talking about. Let me go out there and go see what's up. So I leave my house at 3:45, jump in the car. I'm like, all right, I'm going to Linden. It's already going to take me about a half hour to get there. So I get there about 4:15, 4:20, right? When I pull up Linden 205, and there's I think there's a Bank of America right across the street, right? I see that there's concert barriers to the right.
Nice.
So I'm like, it has to be here. Right? It gotta be here. I don't know what's going on here. I don't even see the store, but I see the concert barrier, so I already know it's there. Right? I go park around the corner. I say, let me see what's going on. Right? Soon as I hit the corner, line is down the block. Right? And mind you, it was the most humid day of the week. Mad people is out there. So they have this. So the line is like maybe 100 people deep.
Wow.
All right. I get on this line.
Okay.
I'm just like, I don't join lines for anything. I'm not a phone guy. I'm not a sneaker line guy. I'm not a amusement park line guy. I don't do lines. But just because everybody's talking about these Cuts and Slices, I need to know what's up, right? I'm on this line. It's moving. Not too slow, not ttoo fast. It's moving at a moderate pace, right? So I hear people behind me, man. All of these people online just for these pizzas. Yeah, and so I had this other guy say, yeah, I went to the Brooklyn spot. It was longer than this, but I got my slice. So I turned around and said, hold on. You was online for how long and you only wanted one slice, my man?
Right.
So I'm there. Mind you, I'm there on this line for like an hour. Finally get to the front. So now I can be able to see what's going on, right? Guy comes out of the store. He's giving people their orders, runs back into the store. So I'm like, oh, okay. So this is the money man right here, right? This is the guy that's putting out. He must be the what do you call it? The sidewalk waiter, right?
Yeah.
But then I see him do something very peculiar. I see him start counting the line, counting people in the line. I'm like, why are you doing this?
Seems like they don't
so he
have
keeps counting the people on the line and he runs back in the store. So I'm starting to look around. I'm like, why? Comes back out. Line is moving, right? So then the guy behind me says, yeah, what he's doing is that he's counting how many people on the line so they can be able to make more pizzas in the back. So then my logical brain starts to kick in. And I'm just like, you're a pizza store. Isn't your job supposed to make pizzas anyway? What are you counting the line for? That's one thing, right? It's the first logical thing that comes to my head. The other thing is that if you're making pizzas, how do you know what people want?
Right.
It's a specialty pizza store. Literally, it's not a restaurant. So let's just think about this. It's not a restaurant. It is a takeout place. That's the first strike. The second strike is somebody's counting the line and you want to know how many pieces to make. How do you know what I want? I may not want that oxtail slice that you're giving me. Maybe I want something else. So now I'm hot. Now I'm hot on the line, right? I'm seeing what's going on here. So I finally get to the closer to the front. And the people that got invited into the store, they gotta wait. There's another line inside. Oh, this is ridiculous.
It's like Disney
I've been
World.
here for an hour. Now I gotta wait another half hour to get my shit. Okay, so I'm already on the line. So there's no sense of being a Karen here, right? I'm gonna just go inside and see what's up. I finally get called inside, right? After being on this line for an hour and 15 minutes. You call inside, The music is blaring. Can't hear nothing. I'm on this line for like another additional 30 minutes. I get up to the front. Can't hear the person because the music's so damn loud, right? So I gotta yell. I want such and such. They're like, hey, give me a pizza, right? So now here's the part that confused me. They have all the specialty. It's just like a regular pizza store. When you go up there, you see that the glass case of pizzas there that they already have prepared, right? So I say, I want this. They pick out my pizza. I pay for it. So then the guy gives me a receipt. So I'm looking like, where's the pizza? Oh, no, you gotta wait outside.
What?
So I was on, let's do the timeline here.
What kind of slice you got?
Hold on, I get to that. So I'm waiting on hour 15. I wait an additional, once I get inside, it's another 30 minutes. Pay for my food, and then you hand me my receipt, and I still gotta wait? So I got an oxtail slice, I got a jerk chicken, I got 2 jerk chicken slices, 2 teriyaki oxtail slices. That's what I had. I got 4.
No
what?
Boom, 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 boom.
What?
no rockery slices?
No. Relax. I don't even think they have that.
Yeah, you went hard for that.
He did. He definitely did.
Yeah,
He was
that
waiting.
malicious.
He was waiting. He was waiting. He was waiting for his chance the entire story, right? So the story's not done yet, right? So he hands me a receipt. I'm like, what the hell is this? Oh, no, you gotta wait. How much more you want me to wait? So I get outside. Now I wait an additional 25 minutes to get my pizza.
Wow.
Now, mind you, most of the people that I've seen on this line, they not walking out with pie boxes. They walking out with the slice boxes. So you already know that you're going to wait on this line for one slice. What type of person are you? What type of person are you going to wait for one slice? So first off, that's suspect to me, right? That don't make sense. So jump in the car, head back home. You know what time I got back in the house? 6:37. So let's do the math. I left at 3:45. I got back into my house to eat my slices at 6:37.
Hold on. Carry the 1.
Carry the 1.
Plus 7.
That's literally almost 3 hours.
Yeah, it's a while.
Yeah.
It's literally almost 3 hours. It's not like I'm at a restaurant.
Right.
It's a takeout place.
Takeout's wild.
So 4 slices, 3 hours. $50 later.
Insane.
The slices were aight. It wasn't even great. And even if they were great, it still doesn't matter. 3 hours is too much for me. So cuts and slices, respect to y'all. I'm never fucking going back there. Never. Because the joint in Brooklyn still got lines.
Right.
And for me, it's like there's other specialty pizza stores in New York City that don't have lines like this. Why? The question that I have for y'all is, why do we do this to ourselves? Why is there anything that involves our culture, there gotta be some hype beast shit behind it? I don't understand. I don't get it.
Cake Man Raven.
I don't get it. So explain to me, why is there a line?
Oxtail's fire right now. Like, I don't know what happened. People finally found out that oxtail was delicious.
Right. Like
in the past.
they just got the memo?
Yeah, they got the memo that oxtail's delicital.
And now it's on a pizza.
Newsflash.
Now it's on a pizza.
It's on everything.
Right.
It's on everything. Like anything that's hype right now is oxtail.
I don't get it.
Listen,
I don't understand.
put oxtail on anything right now, and
Oxtail
you will have
gravy,
a line
oxtail pizza.
out the door. You do oxtail pizza, oxtail empanadas, oxtail. Except for if you put oxtail with rice and peas and veg, then I guess you're just regular. You could just regular at least.
Yeah, you're mid when you do
Yeah,
that.
you're like mid, right? You just do the regular. Oh, oxtail, rice and peas, veg.
It's complete rubbish.
It's normal.
It's normal. That's too normal.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, listen, there were so many moments on that line throughout that whole process that I wanted to like be a Karen and blow this whole shit up. I wanted to be obnoxious. Say this is ridiculous. I've been out here. Where's the pizza? Where's the people? You have this person running up and down the sidelines counting me. I don't want to be counted. I want to be counted. I don't like it. I don't like it. So, GQ Phil, you ruined my week. Your fault.
You know what? I want to say it probably would have been delicious if you hadn't have drove it half an hour home.
So what? I was supposed to eat it in the car.
Did you give it like some leeway because you didn't drive? Like you drove half an hour home.
What do you mean leeway?
Like, it's like nachos, right? You can't. Nachos don't travel, right?
Yeah, you gotta eat it. You gotta eat it
right. Like once they put nachos together, like you're minutes away from it being terrible.
Yeah, but pizza is different because the reheat value on a pizza is pretty good.
It is, but
In the oven.
in an oven. But
not pizza that has dinner on top of it.
That's what I'm saying. Who knows how well dinner on top of pizza?
That's a good point.
reheats.
That's a good point.
Like we're used to normal, regular.
But it was
pizza
still warm though, ish.
See, you got to give it like you got to give it some more.
Listen, I get
more cushion. Based
I get a
on
pizza
this.
of 5. I don't care. I get a pizza of 5. I've had better pizza. I've had the fact that we hype beats. Listen, you gotta remember that people hyped up the Popeye sandwich. All it was a crispy chicken cutlet with a damn pickle underneath it. That's all it was.
Pause on that pickle. You said that extra crazy. But I would say that snack wraps were pretty damn good back in the day. Also, we used to do the same thing with bendies.
But there wasn't no line like that, fam.
I know, because nobody knew about it.
There's bendies everywhere.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, there's bendies everywhere, bro.
They were good.
The name Bendy sounds crazy.
It does. It sounds very.
Who made up that name?
Relax. I mean, don't do it. Don't even do it.
And my man Al Bendy from the Bronx.
Don't even do it. I know where he's going. I know where he's
Al
going.
Bendy.
I know where he's going. We're not doing that.
Who made it up?
Nope, not doing it. After the break, Jets Watch.
Yo, it's your man DJ G Money from that Flip the Script podcast. You see it? We in the studio right now. Flip, shut up. Yeah. Oh, listen. Shout out to the All Even podcast. My man Barry Grant Jr. What's up, man? What happened? What you want to say to the people?
Shout out somebody else's podcast?
Yeah, my nigga the joint. What's up?
All Even.
All Even podcast.
Yo, it ain't even up here, boy. We put this what's up, man? All Even. Yo, oh my God. What's up with you, man? Now that's a shout out. You keeping this?
Yeah, keep all that. You want to jump
All
on the
Even
camera?
podcast, right?
Yeah, All
Shout out
Even.
to All Even podcast, right? All Even? That's your man?
My man.
All right, shout out to All Even podcast.
100%. He cool. Is he cool? Let me see. Is he cool?
Yeah. What is it, G? Oh. Shout out, G. Oh.
He cool, man.
Welcome back, y'all. You need to stop, okay? You screwing up production. Jets Watch. Corey Davis. Speak about it.
Hey, thanks for what you contributed. But you were the sixth man this year, bro, respectfully.
You don't think he was gonna play?
He was gonna play, but he wasn't gonna be the guy. You know what I'm saying? What we bring to the table this year, hooah.
Yeah, I think for him, he was
he knew it was coming.
super talented. Like I think he was kind of. I think he said he made this decision last year or something like that, and he just kind of announced it now. Because he's been a talented dude, but he's always injured.
Yeah.
And it's like at some point, training camps and rehab and having to come back, it becomes a lot. You know what I mean? Like when you constantly have to do the same cycle over and over again.
What was your man's name? A tall dude, number 84?
Tall dude, number 84. That says a lot.
He was a Jet player. Was he your people, something like that? I forgot his name. He retired. Quentin with a Q?
I don't know.
He's a wide receiver. He quit early after getting hurt.
Yo, a lot of players though.
What, recently?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
You
knew him.
It's not
Corey
ringing
Davis.
a bell.
Not Corey Davis.
Oh, you talking about Quincy Enunwa?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, well, I mean, he had a neck problem though.
I'm just saying, he quit.
No, he had a neck problem that forced him to retire. It's
All right,
completely
same
different.
shit. Quit's a quit, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm happy he made the decision on his own. He was like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore or whatever. But, like, again, thank you for what you contributed last year. This year, all gas, no brakes.
Yeah,
Balls to the wall.
episode 3 of Hard Knocks was really good, man. You saw Dalvin Cook was there in the episode. It was dope. They're starting to develop their identity, man. Defensively, they're pretty scary on defense.
Yeah,
they
they
really
already
are.
had that identity on the
Yo,
defense.
when you play Madden,
I've never played Madden yet. I haven't played it yet.
they get through everything.
Yeah.
And then when you try to throw it, it's not even sauce. Number 4, I forgot his name. He's on the other side. He ain't getting none off. I like what I feel, but I love what I see.
Interesting.
And I'm ready to see Aaron Rodgers hit the field this weekend. This airs tomorrow. So technically, yeah, he'll be on tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Get ready to watch that.
Right.
Jets versus Giants. We're taking over the house.
How many
Hide your spouse.
you think he's gonna do a quarter series?
I'm not giving him more than 3 snaps. Give my boy 3 snaps.
2 series.
Two
You think 2 series? I
Yeah.
think that's too much.
2 series.
It's the
Nah, I
last
think 2
preseason
series
game.
is fine.
I don't know.
Before the season, yeah, at least 2 series.
But yo, shouts to Zach Wilson though.
Zach Wilson has played very
I
good.
got to give him his flowers. He's taking notes. He's studying
Nah,
up.
hold on. Flowers is a bit much.
I gotta give him.
Give
I
him
gotta
his-
give him respect, but not acknowledgement. Put my nose down there. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta give him something.
Imagine what
yo,
he's saying behind the scenes. Fucking behind this guy.
But
nah,
listen,
nah.
This
he
is my team.
he can say it all he want, but you know, if you're not gonna learn behind a Hall of Fame legend, then
Right.
you got to go.
that's willing to teach you.
Yeah, exactly.
I can-
And told you before, yo, I like you.
Right.
Yo, get your little ass over here and just shut up and take this game, bro.
Because you
That's
got
not what
you got to
happened.
remember, Brett Favre never did it to Aaron Rodgers.
Ever.
He gave him a mushroom. And he sized down. He gave him the size down mushroom. Here, eat this. Do. Size down. He was he was
Man,
good.
What the hell are you talking about?
He's making a Mario reference.
But I get it though. I see what you did.
Sized them down.
If it makes
he
sense,
decides- when
to
Aaron
Achilles,
Rodgers
it's fine.
Got you.
When Aaron Rodgers leaves, he gonna give him the big mushroom. Do. Sure team.
I mean, hopefully that's the plan. But Aaron Rodgers, according to him, he ain't ready to leave for another 3 years, possibly.
Listen, he keep popping those ayahuascas. He'll be forever.
Yo, if
It's a
that
good
needs to be the league normal, we need to see that more.
Yeah.
Okay? Because if he's doing ayahuasca, what the hell was Brady doing?
Facts.
Hey, you seen that movie with who was it? Paul Rudd, and Brady got a whole like clone, and he was living in the clone.
That could have been it.
That could have been thing, bro.
Yeah, could
Took
been
out
it.
his whole
listen,
younger body.
He was the first person I ever heard like freezing avocado and making ice cream out of that motherfucker.
Yo.
You can do that?
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
I'm about to do it tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds
He was making
knew this?
he was making avocado
You didn't
ice
tell me?
cream. Yeah, he
Oh,
was
no, I'm
making
doing it
avocado ice
tomorrow.
cream, bro.
Do that shit tonight.
He was doing that shit like when he turned like 34. He was doing that shit.
Word?
Hey, why
Oh,
you think he
that's
played
up.
so long?
Oh, yo,
Why his joints last so long?
the joints. Nah, that's it.
Brady
With
was
it,
out
do
there
it-
wilding.
Doing it tomorrow.
He's
This
out
probably
there
tastes
wilding.
Disgusting. No.
Facts.
Oh my
Big
god.
facts.
I need a real recipe.
Nah, you got to do probably like avocado, oat milk,
Nah, we gotta ask
Little-
Custom
You
Slices
probably
Slices
have to
what they
add
would
something
do.
to it.
That's what
little
we gotta do.
little I guess a sweetener, agave.
Definitely got to add something to it.
Try it.
Agave sounds good actually. I ain't mad.
Now, if that works, I need my pup.
That's right.
You get some pop all the time.
Yeah.
I put some Henny on my shit. You're right.
Yeah. Speaking of New York, I mean, like, we were talking about it off camera. Who had the best? Who had the best mugshot?
The best, like
Trump,
who look guilty.
Giuliani, was it Cheeseboro?
I don't know these people's name. One of them lawyers are crazy.
Yeah, it was Cheeseboro.
Homeboy's like had the squints. The chick looked the one that smiled at her joint. She looked.
Oh, yo,
she's guilty.
she looked like a state file.
She did all that shit. But the one that looks like the most notorious corrupt criminal was my man, Mr. Cobblepot,
Yeah,
Rudy Giuliani.
yeah,
Like,
facts.
Giuliani.
Oswald Cobblepot Giuliani.
I'll get you, Batman.
That's wild. But yo, but why
It
did
look like that now.
why did Trump have the Zoolander pose
Oh,
on?
he had blue steel. He had blue steel.
Blue steel on. Oh
He
yeah.
had the blue steel on, so that shit was
That
crazy.
shit was valid.
Yo, oh my goodness, bro, he going down.
I love it, bro.
He going down.
It's a good TV.
It is. It definitely is good TV.
It is.
Moving on. Stefon Diggs denies trade rumors. So we're gonna just pretend like he wasn't upset at the end of the last season, like that wasn't a thing. So has he calmed down or is it cap?
I'm really gonna tell you this, and I don't have inside with the locker room, but I would say that locker room is upside down.
The Bills.
The Bills locker room is upside down.
Okay.
Primarily the offense.
I need to hear the theory.
The
Go ahead.
offense, primarily. Because, Josh Allen came out a couple weeks ago, very melancholy. We'll see. We'll see what we do this year. If we make the playoffs, type shit. already knowing that Stefon Diggs wanted out. Everybody knew he wanted out. They don't have a connect. It's not there right now. It's hard playing in Buffalo. But I'll say that it's easy to say that, yeah, I didn't want to get traded when I didn't get traded. Ain't nobody wants to trade for me. No one's going to give up the capital that's worth what I want. Yet. At this point. Maybe
week 6 or 7 you start to hear it.
You might hear that dance talking, but right now, I really think they're up in the air.
Okay.
What I love about it, I'm sorry to ramble. The Jets play them week 1, and we're playing for the AFC off that rip. Granted, you got to keep in mind Miami, but we're playing for the AFC.
I mean, I don't hate that take. I think you're pretty spot on. If a trade didn't happen in the offseason, what's the point of him continuing to make us think about it? Because the season is fresh now. You got to just turn the table. If a trade's not going to go down, then what am I going to do? I don't want to be a distraction going forward. So let's just see what happens until week 7. If we're 2-5, then
I think
then that might be a situation where I need to get out of here. You know what I mean?
I think that's what they want to do. They want to see if it's gonna work.
Yeah.
And if it works, then they'll keep the ball rolling. But if it doesn't, then everybody's gonna be like, "Yo, I need to call my agent."
Facts. Hypothetically, ideal fit for Stefon Diggs. Where?
It's hard to say now. It's really hard to say right now. We don't know. We really don't know what anybody looks like until we start seeing it develop.
Well, I'm just talking about it from a mere skill set. Team needs a skill set standpoint, right? There's a lot of teams out there that don't have a dominant wide receiver one.
Giants.
Yeah, him and Jalen Hyatt, because that rookie is going to be the guy.
He's going to be the guy, but granted, a guy's going to only be the guy when he has somebody else.
Yeah, you got that
like
leader.
you got to have that. You got to have that one.
You got to have the AB to the Juju.
Yes, you need that. So then Juju can shine because AB's already on.
Right.
Any sources on AB like type vibes.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say I would say the Texans.
Okay.
They're going to try to pad that. Pittman got it in the Colts. He's the guy over there.
He's not really a legit wide receiver.
And there's somebody else they got too. I forgot his name. Top of the tongue, pause, but I can't recall it. But would he go back to Vikings?
No, there's no room for him.
You don't think so?
There's no room for him there. He would not want to play second fiddle to Justin Jefferson.
Got you. Well, what about Panthers?
Panthers, yeah.
Panthers.
But at the same time, too, if he's talking about winning, he's not going to want to go there.
Okay.
So
here's my last one and my last shot at that.
Yeah. Chargers make sense.
That's what I was thinking initially.
Chargers make sense.
Chargers make sense.
Chargers make sense. Browns make sense.
Browns are loaded, though.
Not a wide receiver. Not a wide receiver. They have Amari Cooper. If you put Cooper and Diggs, now you have something.
They got Peoples Jones.
Peoples Jones is not Diggs.
You don't think him?
No. Peoples Jones is a good.
T. Higgins is on what's the name?
T. Higgins is on the Bengals.
Yeah, Bengals.
So he can go to the Browns. A team like that's an ideal fit. I think the other one that I would have that would be the sleeper, and the team that everybody's talking about is the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions would be an ideal fit. You have Amon-Ra St. Brown on one side and Stefon Diggs on the other side.
Solid.
And that team is on the rise with that high-octane offense.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's serious.
That's something.
That's serious. Yeah, I don't care about the Bills. I hope they self-destruct that on your shit. Moving on. I'm coming for Chili now. Fuck him. Fuck him.
The hate is
I'm coming
real.
for him. Fuck you, sir.
It's always real.
No, there's no hate. But I feel good now. The fact that we can be able to clean up your mess.
Oh, gosh, here we go.
The San Francisco 49ers had one of the worst trades in NFL history. All of those picks they traded for Trey Lance. They traded like 4 or 5 first-round draft picks, moved up in the draft, though he was a franchise player, and what ended up happening? Mr. Irrelevant, the last player in the draft, was their franchise quarterback.
That's it.
Oh,
Correct.
How that works. Oh.
It's okay.
And then they go ahead and trade or sign another number 2 pick. So how many failed quarterbacks you gonna have on one roster? Well, The Cowboys decided to take your problem off your hands, and we gave y'all a 4. Y'all gotta take a 4. Take a 4, and we'll deal with him. So I'm very happy as a Cowboys fan because at the end of the day, he can be able to sit there and learn and get some. Not even. We're not talking about from quarterbacks. We're talking about learn from just watching
The defense,
right? Watching from the defense. You know, get some reps in, and you're now with America's team. You're now with America's team. You have a chance to be the guy. Or can you be the guy? Are you gonna show that you have some potential and some talent? You gonna get a chance now?
So not for nothing, I always thought Trey Lance had talent.
Yeah.
But the position he got put in was kind of like, yo.
I think
Jimmy
he got
G
put in
play
there
at
too
that
early.
time. Yeah, it was too soon.
It was too early
soon.
because he was coming from an offense in college that was very, very unconventional.
And
where
he started that 1 year and only that 1 year.
Yeah.
So I mean, playing
Not enough reps.
Not enough reps.
Yeah, not enough reps.
You gotta, and that's why Brock Purdy actually came into the league and kind of like fit right in. He played.
He played. Yeah.
He was the starter. Like it wasn't I'm playing backup. No,
Right.
I came and I was a starter. I know how a big game should be played. Got the opportunity. NFL teams don't know his repetitions. So you got this random QB out there playing and nobody knows what he's capable of. And guess what? He showed improve.
And the writing on the wall was there. Like when they announced that Sam Darnold was QB2, I was like, oh man, like
Yo, that was crazy.
Hold on, can we clap it up, Sam Darnold? Though, come on, here's my man Sammy. I was in this same location right here when I saw him get drafted, and I was what Tiermeyer.
Is that that's Mr. Mono, right?
That's Mr. Mono.
Yeah.
Like we were so happy when he got drafted to the Jets, and you know it's the fact he's still getting opportunities. It was like third team right here. God bless him.
Yeah.
Yo, but when you're a quarterback, you're a quarterback. Whether you're a starting quarterback or a backup,
And on that team, he's a starting quarterback.
What team?
Your team.
They have no starter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
They
the
have no
starter.
starter.
He is the starter.
They have no starter.
No.
Starters week to
So
week.
a 1 quarterback or a 2 quarterback, really, to be honest with you, you got a different caliber of football when you're in that field. And Sam Darnold, he always had it, but the teams, he's been
They suck.
Yeah. All right. So let's put it back to Trey Lance. Does he have a chance to be good with the Cowboys? Yes or no?
Of course.
yes.
Okay,
I think
he's
so.
going yes.
He's young, very young.
Right.
He only got Dakota to beat, bro. Come on.
Hey, relax. Cooper Rush did
So
too.
not for nothing,
Oh,
like
yeah, Cooper Rush is
You
solid.
gotta relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn right.
Oh,
yo,
so, yeah,
but
he's
the
bottom of the
crazy
shit.
thing is, so really, to be honest with you, I always thought they should have put Cooper Rush in after the showcase that he showed up.
Right.
And now they got Trey Lance, so now they got to figure it out. It's going to be the same type of situation the 49ers was in without quarterbacks.
Well, I think it's a little different because they're not gonna rush the kid, right? One, but if there's another team that sees him, say he starts killing in preseason next year, right? Starts looking good. They start to see some advanced tape on him, some scouting tape, and say, "Yo, he's doing his thing." Some other team may come in and want to trade for him, right? So it's currency, it's capital. You can be able to get somebody at a low cost, and then you can be able to sell high. So you never know. You never know what the actual Cowboys are doing. They're having contract extensions with Dak, but at the same time, they now have 2 guys that are very uniquely different behind Dak. You have a guy that can be able to command that locker room and take over and win games for you. He's proven to do that. You also have this untapped potential that you can be able to mold in a hybrid style quarterback that can run. He's big and strong. He has a big arm. If you can be able to find a way to mold that, you might possibly have your replacement, right? So there's a lot of good things that they're doing here, but they don't have to rush him along. And like you were saying with your team, they drafted this kid with the potential of him being the QB1.
Yeah.
He was never supposed to be that right away. He had to sit for, the average quarterback now. They get drafted, they go right back, they go right in there. This kid needs to probably sit for 3 or 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Because he just needs to get more reps and understanding of how the NFL system works. Yeah. So we'll see what happens, man. But, he got a good chance to succeed in Dallas, and I'm all right with it.
But what I'm noticing with the trend of these new quarterbacks from the Baker, Darnold era is that now they failed at these top locations that they went to, and now they're journeymen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and guys are actually learning more offenses and just filling in and filling voids in these lineups. You know what I mean? But they're still playing. They're still learning. They're still going against different, I guess, defenses that they probably would never play before if they would have played on one team their whole career.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gaining the experience but you know, these guys will never really consistently be quarterback ones ever in their careers again. Like for Baker, he can probably have an opportunity like he has in Tampa Bay, but I can guarantee that by week 9, Kyle Trask will be the quarterback.
See, that's the thing. Like, and I was about to bring up Baker. Like,
so they're now bridge quarterbacks.
They wanted Kyle Trask to begin with.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But bridge quarterbacks is definitely
he's like you go from
Winston was the same
right.
thing.
You go
Jameis
from being
Winston,
highly drafted
All these quarterbacks
to
doing the same thing.
flushing out to now your job title is you're a quarterback, but you're a bridge quarterback. So you're a guy that can be able to start for 6, 7, 8 games until the other guy's ready, and then that's it. So there's a role for you, but you know.
Who do you think is the sleeper quarterback this year?
Sleeper quarterback?
Yeah.
The kid in Chicago.
Fields?
Yeah.
What you got, Chili?
I always thought I think they don't
steal my answer.
I'm not. But I always thought that they never gave Justin Fields enough
motivation.
Not motivation,
Or
but like as far as like enough credit.
He wasn't even throwing the ball. What you mean? All he was doing was taking off and running.
Yeah.
But still, like if that's what allows you to actually win and make plays.
They didn't win nothing. They won 4 games. What are you talking about?
Who you got, Phil?
Danny Dimes.
Oh, he's such a Giants fan. Oh my God.
Listen, I heard great things about.
His hands are still small.
Sure.
Still can't run.
He still can't run.
Without
But I
falling.
heard he's being super accurate in camp. I heard he's doing great things. Like I'm ready to see it.
You know what's crazy is that whatever woman he's with, I wonder how she feels. Like when he actually like tries to slap her butt and it feels like a.
Well, I mean, if she's short, then he can reach her cervix with his. Pink.
But he still got still got small hands though.
That's what I'm saying. So, man, if she's short,
Maybe she likes a gentle touch. You know,
Possibly.
That's okay.
Right?
That's all right. Yeah.
Soft hands, no calluses.
It's fine. No problem.
Soft lady hands.
can't run too hard.
Yeah.
Take my strong hand.
Exactly. better use my strong hand. Moving on.
He's gonna do great this year.
Moving on. What else we got? Oh, updates on Blindside. They say that there was this producer company or this producing company says that they paid the family and Michael Oher $767,000 for the rights to the film. So technically, he did get paid for the actual film. They also said that there was an agent company or something like that. So they paid the company that represented them to. So there's a lot of gray area here, right? But it's becoming more and more clear to me. He ain't getting a dime.
Yeah.
He ain't getting nothing. You're not getting nothing.
Because what they paid him on paper, he was the and.
It's the market value at the time.
So we got shorts.
Yeah.
And then they were like, that doesn't talk about the deal that they signed with him.
Facts.
Right.
The family signed with him. It's like, here, we're getting this, but here's what's really going to happen.
Right.
You getting this.
Yeah.
That's all you're going to get.
Yeah.
Or just,
you just back off.
You just back off.
Right.
That's all you're going to get. Don't ask for more.
You know what I mean? So it's, listen, I feel bad for him because, he was lied to in regards to being a part of a family. That's foul, right? But all these years later, bro, like, I just think that he should have blew the horn a little earlier.
You know, it's really bad that all this shit is probably coming out because it's like it's kind of like the Tupac situation, and he had that girl. Tupac had that girlfriend that was like, "Really? Look at your contract with Shook. It's really bad. You shouldn't be doing this."
Oh, somebody aired him out, right?
Shorty might be like, "Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up with this? Yo, you know what you signed? Hell nah." Man, f them people.
Right.
Facts.
I'm gonna let him burn. And
So he was embarrassed to do something.
He signed that
And then
Why
contract.
is he
was-
driving around in this Toyota Prius?
yeah, and now he's mad that he was blindsided.
Right.
Oh, that's a bar.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, I like that.
It's a bar. Good
He
one.
was mad because he didn't realize that Sandra Bullock was attached before he signed over.
Right,
his
because they probably didn't even think that the movie's gonna blow up like
rights. Right. He was like, "Oh, they're gonna give me a quick.
that. Oh, 750? Yeah, we take that.
I'll
that's
take
fine.
that all day."
$300 million later. Yo, hey.
Yeah.
Too late, bud.
Do it.
Too late.
You signed.
Too late. After the break, some more football news. I don't know what. After the break.
Yo, it's a Cigar Gents and Gals. I want to give a shout out to my boy Barry for All Even Podcast. Keep doing your thing, bro. Killing it.
Josh Jacobs ends his holdout with the Raiders. Is he going to be the next domino running back to fall?
What do you mean by domino running back? What is
Meaning, is he going to be the next domino to fall?
What do you-
Saquon signed.
Take a deal.
Yeah, you gotta get some bread. bro.
Jonathan Taylor
Yes.
wants his money. He's possibly going to get traded, which probably is not going to happen.
Yeah, I think it's all negotiations. Everybody's gonna try to shoot their shot. Be like, yeah, I can get it. I did good last year, and then really and truly, it's like, there's no market. Take me back.
What do you think, Phil?
Same. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna try to get the money that they think they deserve, but at the end of the day, they're gonna take some money and play.
What about you, Chili? What does a Josh Jacobs contract look like? He led the league in rushing last season, had a very good season, bounce back year, kept the Raiders afloat all year. I mean, I'm sure that's a part of his negotiation. Like, hey, where would you guys be without me last year? And they'll say, maybe we'd be in the playoffs. Like, so it's like, what would a contract look like for Josh Jacobs?
I mean, now they got themselves a QB that's gonna probably help them out.
Serviceable.
Yeah, they gotta give him something. I think they'll probably be sitting around $9 million. And
Over what?
I think they're gonna do a 1-year deal.
One piece.
And then once they do that, he's gonna play. Hopefully, he has a good season, and maybe he can negotiate something for longer. But until, like, he proved himself last year, but now we getting those. Oh, you got to prove yourself time and time again before we actually pay you. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens this season.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we talk about this ad nauseum about these running backs, right? Like, it's every week about the running back situation.
It's crazy.
About it is what it is. They're gonna have to play on whatever deals they have, prove it, and if they can't get their money from the current team that they got, then they go into the open market, get way less, but at least they have money somewhere else. Like, that's literally what it is. Like, you've seen running backs, they didn't get re-signed for their other teams. They hit the market and they had to take less.
Yeah.
So it sucks,
It
but
doesn't seem like they want to pay them anything.
yeah, they don't want to pay running backs at all.
But
period.
I think next year you're gonna see something different. I think this is gonna be a show and prove year for running backs.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's gonna fucking go off, have a durable ass year, and now all these 1-year guys are gonna be getting a bag next year.
Well, I mean, remember I told you the scenario where the league is going to change is that you need a running back to have that dominant impact in the playoffs, the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl, be the guy other than a quarterback, and everybody's saying, oh, so you can actually lean on a running back all year. He can be relied on all year, get you to the playoffs, and then get you to the Super Bowl and win. Yeah.
So
we want that guy, and that's when the narrative will change. That's the only way the narrative is going to change.
So
Exactly.
that narrative always changes now because everybody wants that workhorse to be that guy, right? But there's no longer any more single back teams. It's always
Don't need it. Yeah.
two back team. It's always a third down back.
At least.
Man.
Scat back.
Yeah, they got the
Goal
main
line.
back. They got the third down back.
Right,
Sometimes
goal
they got the
line,
scat
exactly.
back. So they're always gonna have somebody to kind of like, yeah, we want to pay you, but we got this guy that can do the same
Yeah,
thing.
like I said, I say it every week. The analytics tell you why have one when we can have three. Why? Like, look at the Jets. The Jets have Breece Hall had a great start to his rookie season last year. Got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have Dalvin Cook, and now you can be able to have Breece Hall come back slowly. But they also have other guys on that team as well. So
They
Dalvin
got a
Cook,
few guys. On that
Dalvin
team.
Cook is not going to be the bell cow back on this team. They're going to split carries.
Yeah,
He's
sure.
not going to be the dominant guy because at the end of the day,
They want
analytics
people
are going to tell you he's 28 years old. You need to keep him fresh, and you don't want to overexert him during the regular season. So that's why they're going to keep his carries down. They're going to give multiple people opportunities, and that's just the way it is.
Or they're gonna revamp the offense where they're running more like
West Coast.
end arounds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think with having an Aaron Rodgers, that makes sense. But you still got to have the threat of someone that can actually pound the ball down.
Right.
down
Well,
the
they
middle.
have that.
Yeah.
They have that, but like I said, he's not gonna be considered a bell cow back. He's just gonna be considered a guy that's on this team.
Yeah, I got you.
He's a weapon,
Skill-
but he's
a
not.
skill.
Yeah,
Right.
he's a weapon, but he's not the. Yeah, bro. We gotta work now. You have to worry about a myriad of guys on that team, which makes him more effective because they can be able to use him in certain spots and keep him fresh.
I'm terrible with names. The Jets had I don't know if you remember. The Jets had this bell cow who was like the guy. Remember, he was a bruiser.
Thomas Jones.
Not Thomas Jones. After Thomas Jones, when Fitzpatrick was there, had the dreads. And he was running through people.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, to complement it, they had a wide receiver screen back. That's what I call him.
Yeah.
A pass back that he's just out there in the slants.
You need that balance. You need
Right.
you need a guy that can be able to move the pile, right? Like a Zeke or whatever it is, a Marion Barber back in the day, like, guys that can be able to get in there, get you 2, 3, 4 yards, ground it out, and then you got your guy that can be able to take it off down the sidelines for 15 yards. You know what I mean? So, Jimmy, can you look up the Jets? When was Fitzpatrick the quarterback? Was that 2015? Can you look up
Lord knows.
2015 New York Jets roster? I want to know the name of that running back because I know exactly what Chloe was talking about. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with Chris Ivory.
Chris
There you
Ivory, and
go.
then you have Bilal Powell as the what's the name back as the
Bilal
fast
Powell.
back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bilal
thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry
And
to take
yeah,
you,
you took Jimmy's job. Don't
I'm
do
sorry.
that. Don't
Hey,
do
you're a
that.
good guy. I love you.
Don't do that.
Roy.
But yeah, Bilal Powell and Chris Ivory. That was a decent combination. Moving on. Reggie Bush is coming for his Heisman Trophy, and I'm happy. It's about damn time that he kicks back with this bullshit NCAA because their rules never make sense. They always want to come after people, but yet coaches can be able to get all this money and move around. Now they have the portal out there. Now they got NIL deals. NCAA, nothing they do makes sense.
Mhm.
And they came after Reggie Bush because somebody was willing to give him a lot of money. You think an 18-year-old kid is going to turn down all that money, all that stuff that you can be able to provide his family with a house and all this stuff? Who would turn that down?
Yeah, 'cause
so
look
why
at it
should
now.
why are you going to look at me crazy? It's the institution. Don't blame me. I'm 18 years old. I'm going to take that money.
And they're giving it to
And they're giving it to me. Like, so you're gonna take away my Heisman? First off, they kind of defamed his name, right? And made him look like he was this terrible person. He was just a part of the system.
He was just a player.
He was just a player, a part of a dirty system. They've been doing this since 50, 60 years now. Players been getting paid for 50, 60 years under the table. But he has to be the one to get his Heisman revoked? It's bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, so the fact that, I love the fact that he lawyered up. He's gonna come after the NCAA and he's gonna get his Heisman back. He's gonna get every dime of whatever he's asking for.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
These college teams make so much money off
Yo,
these
billions,
players.
bro.
These schools make so much money. I understand you give scholarships, but if you know the real system about football,
It's dirty.
or any sports, first off, they'll say, hey, we got 30 scholarships for the whole team. We got to figure out the other 20 players on the team. And that's a Division I school. Then you
Right.
talk about the schools that Division IIs, Division I AA's,
Mhm.
where they're giving all of this financial aid money that technically financial aid is for financial aid to help, not for full scholarship
Right.
and money
That's
for
to
you
put
to
back
go to
into
school.
school.
And that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of behind the scenes with it.
Yo, but it's also too where these schools are.
Yeah.
the taxes that they're not paying
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they're an institutional school.
Right.
The fact
the
that they're
amount of money
profiting
these
off
Florida
these
schools are giving
merchandise,
these players.
it's crazy.
It's $1 billion business, and these kids weren't getting a penny. They were, and if you want to talk about USC, the big monster that they were, right, back in those days, how much money did they give Reggie Bush? Let's just say they gave him $700,000 in a house. That's like a drop in the bucket compared to what he brought that school
what he brings
in regards to more money and merchandise and jersey sales and TV deals and all this nonsense.
Outside of the fans are mainly the students. Where do you think the students are getting it from? Their parents.
Mm-hmm.
So the tuitions is getting raised even higher just to go to the games.
No. What about the alumni that give back to
Yeah.
these schools?
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
that's
that's
exactly
all
what it
hard.
That's different type of money.
Like, bro, like so for them to do this to, like, you know, I always say that I will never look at an 18 to 20-year-old person and think that they're a finished product at that time. Like, mistakes are made. You know what I'm saying? You do some knucklehead shit.
Yeah.
If somebody comes up to me and says, hey, bro, like, yo, listen, we loved you as a basketball player back then. We're gonna pay you $800,000. It's illegal. Yeah, give it to me.
And it's
Yeah, give it to me.
the coaches are not gonna say anything. Sorry.
Right.
The coaches are not gonna. The coach will be like, "Hey, listen. If somebody walks up to you and try to give you an envelope, keep your hands clean."
Right.
Right.
I'm not. I don't know nothing.
I'm just gonna turn my head the other way.
Yeah.
But you're talking about these kids, probably nothing in their pockets,
Coming from nothing.
It's a lot.
They got what do they call them? Sponsor parents. Yeah. Like same thing with the blind side.
Mhm.
These sponsor parents that show up out of nowhere magically. Oh yeah, come live with me, son. I'll take care of you.
Right.
So now you got me going from my poor house to this rich house, and I gotta live like this
And I still got nothing.
and have nothing, and the family can't give me nothing. That's bullcrap.
Yeah. I'm taking all of it. All of it.
That was then. Now you got the NIL.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna give you. Good for Reggie Bush trying
Facts.
to do that because it makes no sense. You
Facts.
talking about I had to go my whole college career, not make a dime. Yeah, school was paid for, but imagine the money he could have made.
And
Vince Young, all of them.
And think about the years we're talking about now. We're literally thinking about 20 years of this bullshit going on with Reggie Bush.
Mhm.
Right? They put out documentaries about what was going on with him, and USC had the sanctions. But you see how USC can have their sanctions and all the penalties, and they moved on, right? Now it's time for Reggie Bush to be able to move on and get his money.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. Like, this is I'm happy for him. So salute to Reggie Bush. I hope you get every dime and sue the NCAA because they're crooks. They've always been crooks and they'll continue to be crooks.
Right.
Moving on. To my, is it time already? Oh, I think it is. Oh, it is time for my.
You gotta
Irrelevant
be kidding
news of
me.
the week.
I mean, how do you watch the? I mean, yeah, they stink.
Relevant news of the week. What do we have here? This one just popped up. This is pretty good. But it's in our favorite state. So, of course, I have to say something, right? Florida chemistry student arrested after injecting chemical agent under family's door after complaining about noise.
That's crazy.
He went as far as to put chemical agents under the family's door that he had a problem with because they were making too much noise.
Yeah, he's worse than Boris from GoldenEye.
Yo, dude. So
That's
what? Yo,
crazy.
whatever happened to the broom handle on the ceiling?
Yeah.
Is it 2023's blue?
Facts. That's 2023's blue handle, like a broom handle. What are we doing?
Anthrax.
Yo,
Or some new shit I just figured
Yo,
out.
what's that green smoke from
Yeah.
under the door?
that's
Shut
wild.
them up.
Honey, you smoking? Nope.
Is that loud?
Right. Yo, that's crazy. Like, what are we doing? Yo, listen. And I don't mean to put this out there, but I have to. Why does it always have to be a certain hue that decides to do some wild shit like this? That's all I'm saying.
They got all the agents, man.
Yeah, it's just
They
come
got all
on
the
now.
chemicals.
Just behave. Just behave. For once, just behave. Next up, Kanye West's former publicist, Trevion Cootie, surrenders to Fulton County for alleged role in Georgia election scheme. So there was some scheme to kind of rig votes for for Kanye, and they got bagged. How you feel about that, being the Kanye apologist club?
I'd like to use this moment to use my Fifth Amendment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. I mean, if you're Kanye, you would really, it would make sense to buy votes, right? Wouldn't it?
I'd like to use this moment to use my Fifth Amendment rights.
It would make sense. Yo, did y'all see that there's a documentary on Max?
Oh yeah,
Kanye versus Kim.
Kanye, yeah.
This is fire.
Yeah. You watched that?
So they talk about the divorce where they give, so it's 2 parts. It's a 2-part docuseries. They give Kanye's side and they give Kim's side. So for the people that want to see Kanye's side point of view from it, it gives you the damn son, like, okay, cool. I definitely understand Kanye's side of it. Then for the people who love Kim and want to see that side, then you know the emotional state that she was in. Oh, so terrible.
Let me take a second to
Kanye.
say, Kris Jenner is a genius.
Yeah.
Beast.
She is a beast.
Yeah.
Because you know she did this.
Of course.
She sold this whole thing.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
who gives these people the rights to actually?
Kris Jenner did this
Yeah.
whole thing. Had to.
The super agent, she definitely did.
100%.
You look like Kris Jenner's boyfriend.
She's like,
Yo, chill. You better relax.
He does though. He look like him.
what?
It's her type.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
you're her type. You
Yeah.
gotta watch out.
It's her type.
I'm gonna have to go over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah.
We don't know her
I could be
type,
rich.
actually.
Nah, we don't.
You
I
can
just
see me
gotta
on
say,
TV.
we don't know her type.
I'll be standing in the background holding the purse all day.
Facts.
Like,
Her type
hey,
set tripped
hi.
on us.
Nah, that's he is definitely her type.
Now,
Yeah, definitely.
Nah. Really. Ben
Really,
her type.
been her type.
But she really does it though.
Look at Chloe.
well,
Facts.
technically,
Where do you think Chloe get it from? I'm just saying.
I mean, so
Literally.
The juice, baby.
will
Facts.
Chloe switch up later? With
No.
her type?
No. She got
Mom did.
Check your ancestry.
yeah, I don't think she ever wanted to check that.
Check your
She knew.
ancestry.
Don't do it.
She knew.
All that stuff is left.
But
in the
yeah,
past.
so I watched it and I was just like,
I was just about to ask.
yeah, I'm definitely siding with Ye on this
Here
one.
we go. That's exactly what I want to know.
Definitely siding with Ye on this one.
Hold on, let me just get you.
Nah, because
Here
it's
we
like,
go.
listen, if you gonna get me to choose between Ye and Kim, I'm going Ye every time.
Bro.
Every time.
But it didn't make sense. Like, he won. He replaced her, got another doppelganger and all that, right? Cool,
He
that's
lo-
great.
he
Whatever.
loves these doppelgangers.
That's misogynistic to say. I didn't know how deep it was until I saw Kim give Drake that whack ass look
Oh,
at
she
the
was-
concert, and he
She was
walked by
she was
her.
the dummy of the week last week.
That was the look of, damn, he really took it down. He did it.
You think it was a drunken night?
It wasn't a drunken night. That shit was. They lived right next to each other.
So it was planned?
in Calabasas.
Yeah,
he took that down, bro. That's it.
All he got to do is
But
get on his
the way
scooter.
she reacted, and the way you know the look.
Yeah.
You know the
Right.
like, look, baby. I'm not making it hot. You made it hot.
He made it hot though. He already made it hot though.
He been made it hot.
Like he
But
had,
he
the,
did
he had
it-
the lyrics that were the directions from his house to her house. It was in the lyrics.
I told you. Drake is a
Right.
sniper, son.
At the light, like
Oh my God. I'm sorry, Kanye, but listen. At the end of the day, I'm just saying that to say,
That's crazy.
sis gave it up.
I never
and
thought of that.
Yeah,
it was directions from his house
crept
to
down
their
the
house.
block, made her right, spit the light. Yo, he was doing it.
OD.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Next up,
Yeah, sorry.
Yo,
former NYPD officer charged for allegedly sharing confidential investigation with gang leader boyfriend. This was one of the best stories I've ever heard. This sounds like what's that movie name with Leonardo DiCaprio?
The Town.
Yeah, no, The Departed.
Departed.
Yeah,
I tell you, put the body in the mosh.
Yeah.
You put it in the mosh.
Yo, that's crazy though. What are y'all thoughts, man? Come on, give me something.
This shit happens every day.
Gina Mestre,
Yeah,
33, faces a slew of charges.
This is all the time.
This has been happening. Obviously, slew of charges. Like,
Yeah.
This happens in like prison more. I mean, in like jail and Rikers and type shit. Like that'd be the wildest situations. But
Yo, listen, she's facing racketeering conspiracy, max 20. Obstruction of justice, max 5. Conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, max 20. An accessory after the fact to murder in aid of racketeering, max 15.
better get 6ix9ine's lawyer.
Bruh.
She's going down.
Bruh.
And guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna pin it on her anyway.
Yeah.
Like it's just her fault regardless.
Facts.
Anything that happened,
unless she becomes a rat.
but she can't.
She got to become a rat.
She broke the what's the name? She broke the code. So she can't be a rat.
Yeah.
There's no way to rat. You are the rat.
Right.
You got caught.
That is true.
Oh,
That's a good point.
You know,
There's no coming back from that.
That's a good point.
coming back from who? Like you're on the inside. Like you're playing.
This is always coming back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But if she wasn't on that case, and you have a noted boyfriend that is
so she been had the boyfriend though. Like,
right.
She can't go back to like regular ordinary life. But some people could probably, God forbid, lose their life, and she could move forward.
That's a good point too.
Like she's
still.
I mean, she's the girlfriend though. She's not like a wife. She's the girlfriend.
But she gave information. She broke the blue code.
Oh yeah, on that side. That's what I'm saying.
So
on the legal side, she's
So
cooked.
because
On the legal side, she's
she
cooked.
broke
Oh,
the
yeah,
blue code,
On
she's
the
up.
legal
As long as
side,
we
she's
all
cooked.
agree there, she's
Oh
going
yeah,
down.
100%.
Yeah,
I'm
she
just
going-
saying
yeah,
that
she going
could
up.
have a
She
life
is-
on the other side.
She is cussing slices right now.
She's definitely up. She's definitely going
She's
up.
on top of a pizza.
Yeah, she's
Right.
going up.
100%.
Moving on. Last one to my irrelevant news of the week. Texas woman awarded $1.2 billion after ex-boyfriend shared her raunchy photos to her family.
Who the fuck was the ex-boyfriend?
Dirty business. He sent the news to the family.
No. What did he?
What does he do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We
So
need
let's
to
go
know.
ahead. Woman in Texas has been awarded a staggering $1.2 billion of damage as the ex-boyfriend allegedly took revenge of her. So it doesn't
some nudes?
it doesn't say what he actually does.
Yeah.
But
That's on purpose.
a bill?
A bill for some nudes? It's crazy.
That's wild.
How she look?
That's better than feet.
I have no idea. They don't have no pictures here.
You saw the nudes? Oh, you didn't see
No. Let me see. Hold on.
Jimmy, find the nudes.
Find it.
Yeah, I don't see.
Find the shots, Jimmy.
I don't see.
Find
These are the
the
things you should
nudes,
be
Jimmy.
looking for. There's
Yo,
keywords.
but that
Use
never
X.
used to come with no crazy time back in the day. Like
What?
it comes with crazy time now.
It's
Revenge porn.
Revenge porn?
Yeah,
Revenge porn is crazy time.
it's
Has to
crazy
be.
time now. Like you getting felony time now.
Oh yeah, facts. People
Yeah.
used to get that off. Like, oh
Right. That was just like
oh, you gonna leave
that,
me?
right.
Alright,
Exactly.
okay,
that was
see you.
that was just like, oh word,
Yeah.
MySpace.
Here we go.
Right? MySpace flood.
This is not this person.
KimSuckingDick.com.
Right. Create a whole website, bro. Like that's how nasty it was back in the day.
It's fucked up.
Watch her get her back blown out.
Yeah, facts.
.net.
Facts.
.org.
That is my irrelevant news of the week.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch
Crazy.
that? I mean, yeah.
It's not
They
No, you
stink.
shouldn't do that shit to
a
people.
bill.
A bill is
You
wild.
deserve that, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
A
You
bill
deserve
is
that.
different.
Who deserves it though?
Yo, if you gonna go ahead and go smear her
If
to
you
her own
got it
family,
and you did
you
that,
getting a bill,
you
bro.
wilded out.
Yeah.
That's like Jonah Hill. I heard he's like wilding out here on
Oh,
his
yeah, I
chick.
heard he's wilding
But
out,
he ain't
too.
got a bill.
he probably close.
He ain't got a bill. He's nowhere
Nah,
near
not-
it.
not-
He about
nowhere near.
200 up.
He may be 200 up,
Yeah.
but
After the break, Steph Curry jumped out the window, and I had to go check him. After the break.
He has changed the game, whether you like it or not. He's changed it. He's impacted the game in some fashion or form.
I'm gonna find a bar mitzvah for you to go to, and you gonna turn that motherfucker out.
Yeah, all the gals watching.
Crack 'em if you got 'em.
All the gals watching. Minus 6.
And I would like to formally welcome you to
Welcome.
Welcome.
and welcome the grid.
To the grid.
To the grid.
To the grid.
Welcome to the grid.
And welcome to the grid.
Welcome to the grid.
Welcome back, y'all. Steph Curry. Now, I'm not going to throw any shade at Steph Curry. I'm not. Because if anybody asks you a question, what do you expect the answer will be? If you ask me if I think I'm a good podcaster, I'm going to say yes. Say, hey, you put me squared up with anybody else, I hold my weight. You always have to feel like you're the best, right? Individually. Now, people can be able to have a conversation and a debate amongst themselves about whatever it is, but you yourself are always going to think that you're the best. Steph Curry believes that he's the greatest point guard to ever play. Shouts to him for thinking that. He's wrong, but shouts to him for actually having that confidence. Like I said, you are always going to think that you're the best. So let's have the conversation. All these young kids that are growing up now, they see that the NBA has changed. They see that the NBA has been revolutionized by number 30, Steph Curry. But does that actually mean that he's the greatest point guard to ever play? I would say no. And the only reason why I would say no is that I'm going to ask you one question. What's more important? Revolutionizing a game or saving it? Anybody can answer.
Is it not the same?
No. Revolutionize means you're changing it. Saving it means that you're actually saving it from not existing anymore.
I mean, he revolutionized the game but not as a point guard, as a three-point shooter.
So let me finish my point. The reason why I asked the room in regards to which particular option is more relevant or more important is because we're going to compare the 2 point guards in this particular situation. Magic Johnson, Steph Curry. Both have impacted the game in a great way. You can say that Steph Curry is changing for the better. A lot of people say he's changing for the worse, right? But he's changed the game nonetheless. Magic Johnson, though, saved the NBA from not existing anymore. If it wasn't for Magic Johnson, there would be no NBA in its current form. There would have no Giannis Antetokounmpo. There would be no LeBron James. There would be no Steph Curry. There was tape delay when Magic Johnson came into the NBA. The NBA Finals was on tape delay, meaning that it wasn't live. That all changed when he started to dominate basketball. Him and Larry Bird, Lakers and Celtics dominated the 80s and made TV revenue go up for the NBA. It made everybody realize that the NBA wasn't this gangbanger drug league. Saved it. And not only did he save it, but he actually won 3 MVPs. He won 5 NBA titles. He went to 9 NBA finals. Had sneaker deals, commercials out the wazoo. He was the guy. And when you're talking about a traditional point guard, he was that as well. Assists, rebounds, was the guy. When you look at Steph Curry, I don't look at him as a point guard. I don't think he's a point guard. I think he's more of a hybrid combination guard like an Allen Iverson. He can play the point, but that's not his actual position.
Yeah, his skill base.
Because
position.
Steve Kerr, in his particular system, it's a positionless type of system. Draymond Green isn't necessarily the point guard on that team. Steph Curry is the executioner in regards to he executes plays. But does that mean that he's actually a point guard? Does Steph Curry make people around him better, or is he just that great that his teams are successful? It's two different things. So this is why I say that although he's going to be up there, you want to put him in your top 5 all-time point guards, you want to put him in your top 10 all-time in regards to NBA all-time, hey, it's fine. Well, he's not better than Magic Johnson. He just isn't. Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard and one of the 4 greatest players to ever walk planet Earth. That's a fact. Steph Curry is not. That's a fact. Now, we can have a dispute. We have a debate about it. Claw, what do you think about what I just said, and who do you think is the best point guard in your opinion?
I think what you said has a validated point to a degree. I feel that if you said Magic revolutionized the game during a certain time where the NBA wasn't going to be watching more, that's valid. I also feel that Steph has revolutionized the game to actually make people want to play that position and play it at another point that he could actually be the hybrid player that he is. Let me finish.
Well, what I said was,
let me finish.
Magic saved the NBA.
At that current moment of life.
No, he saved it.
At that current moment of life. In this current moment, in this game, to make the game watchable and people want to see some stuff and get this next generation to even consider him the best, you can't call yourself the best if somebody's not considering you the best. The kids are watching Steph do what he does and be like, oh, wait, I can be a point guard and I can do this, and maybe me being a point guard requires me to score more. And that's what it is.
Phil, what do you think?
I like what you said about executioner of plays, right? I mean, like, that's what the point guard is. So I get it. Like, in either stance, it's an execution of plays. If you don't particularly like the fact that Steph Curry shoots 3-pointers all day, or whatever the case may be, that's your opinion. I think he's great for it. He's a great scorer. Personally, he could be the best. I've never watched Magic Johnson play, so I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I've never seen it. I love AI. I love the way he played.
So I'll ask you that question then. Is Steph Curry better than Allen Iverson?
I think they're different. I think that, Steph Curry is an extension of that. But I don't think that he's I don't think Allen Iverson's a pure point guard either. But I think that
that's why I made the comparison.
Right. I think that the execution of Allen Iverson, like his ability to move the ball and make players better around him, phenomenal. Steph Curry is obviously a better scorer because he could do 3-point shots all day.
That's debatable.
I think so.
But
in that case,
I
think
say
Steph Curry. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, bro. Yeah.
I think Steph Curry and Allen Iverson pretty much play the same role, but in different times. So, right. Allen Iverson's time was to get to the
go to the rack. Yeah, you go to the rack. Yeah.
Now
it's exciting.
The time is
you dunk on Jordan.
Right.
Shoot from the 3-point line. Shoot from the half court line.
That's the revolutionary part of the game now, right?
But if we're gonna talk about like a really amazing point guard, we gotta talk about Jason Williams. Like, why we not talking about my man? You know what I'm saying? With the round the back,
flashy. I wouldn't say great.
Hey, it was lit though at the time during the and1 era and all that. He was doing the whoop and all that. It wasn't fire.
Definitely a great player, but
you know what I'm saying? Like,
because
it ain't go nowhere.
In case I'll stick with AI, Jason Williams.
But it was 10 years later. It was way better.
Nah, it wasn't way better. The killer crossover.
You over here just talking shit.
Talking shit just running my jibs.
That killer crossover.
I mean, Magic, I never watched him. I can't say I was on it. I wasn't glued to the TV when Magic was playing, but I salute him for what he's done.
He looked great in winning time. Like, you want me to say that? Like,
right.
I mean, however you're gonna digest the information, go find it.
Like, what about Steve Nash? We're not talking about Steve Nash,
right?
Because he's not great.
Yeah, Steve Nash is not on. I would put Steph Curry over Steve Nash.
I think Steve Nash is more of like a pure point guard, like
orchestrator, the thing is,
master.
So is Magic Johnson. That this is for me, I'm old school, right? So when you talk about point guard, you're talking about guys that are
John Stockton.
Yeah, you talk about guys that are setting their teammates up. You're talking about guys that are orchestrating points for their team without having to score.
Like Ron,
and also and then you can be able to pick your spots so when you want to score. Like, You talk about one of the greatest point guards of all time. Jason Kidd is up there. Jason Kidd was one of the greatest point guards to ever walk planet Earth.
But what about Marbury?
No, he's good, but he's more of a hybrid guy. So all of those, Kidd, Magic, Stockton, Isaiah Thomas, all of these guys are kind of rolled up into one. You got Steph Curry in that mix. If you want to put him in there, that's fine. But for people to actually go, it's like this conversation is more acceptable than the conversation of somebody saying like LeBron is better than Jordan. People will lose their minds if you ever use that connotation, right? If you ever use that statement and say LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan, people will fight you, right? But you say Steph Curry is better than Magic Johnson, they'll accept that. Why? Most of these people never saw Michael Jordan play, but yet they still defend him.
Well, they damn sure never saw Magic play.
Facts.
But this is what I'm saying. So but how can you defend somebody if you never watched them play?
They want to feel a part of the Jordan.
This is
era.
what I'm saying. But because Magic Johnson is so far removed from everybody's mind, them saying that Steph Curry is the best, okay. But no, it's the same warranted conversation. If you want to know who Magic Johnson is, go look. Go look at the tape. Go see exactly how great that dude was.
I think
6'9", was having triple doubles before triple doubles was cool. Won a championship as a rookie in the NBA. Finals MVP as a rookie. 3 MVPs, 9 finals. The list goes on of the achievements that this man had. And on top of that, he had to retire early because of illness.
Right.
So could you imagine the numbers that he could have had he not retired because he was out there wilding?
He was wilding.
He was wilding.
That's what I mean.
Right,
he was really a
That-
point guard.
Wow.
So it's like for me, like that's okay. That slander is fine. Or not even slander, but that statement is okay for people. But you saying Braun is better than Jordan, that's blasphemous. So it makes sense. That's the thing for me is that if you're gonna be a basketball fan, be a basketball fan all the way. Don't just be a basketball fan that watches from 2010 and up.
No, so I would say in those regards, like they gotta separate it. They gotta say pretty much of their time.
Yeah,
Because
that's more acceptable.
It's hard, man.
If Steph Curry the best point guard of this generation, I'll accept that. I'll accept that.
Is Drake better than Jay-Z?
I don't like either, so it doesn't matter to me.
Wow. It's like an asterisk.
Of his
right?
time.
Yeah.
Yes.
You said, huh?
Yes.
No. Of his time.
Drake is better than Jordan. I mean,
Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
Of his time.
Yeah. Listen, I don't like either, but that's a crazy statement to make.
Chill. You gotta relax.
That's a wild statement to make.
You gotta relax.
But that's his opinion.
Check the metrics.
And there's a lot of people that will agree with what he's saying.
But that's why I say of his time. Like
That's what I'm saying.
But the metrics aren't fair, though.
It isn't fair.
The metrics aren't
It's a completely different metrics
The
now.
metrics will never be fair.
It won't. Because listen, we're talking about, technology moves forward and how people watch and consume like content and all this type of stuff. Like that's it. So at this point, yeah, a ton of people don't know who Magic Johnson is.
Right. And you made a fair point
that's
just
it.
now. That's the point, is that everything is so accessible now, and everything that a player does now is super highlighted, and it's on everybody's phone,
Yep.
and it's in your
Right away.
face every day of the week.
Right.
So people that love Steph Curry, you're getting nothing but Steph Curry videos. You're getting nothing but all of this footage. Of course people are going to say he's the greatest because that's all you're seeing.
Right.
You don't so the time matters. So what you say in regards to for the time matters. What you say in regards to certain technology matters.
It 100%
Because
matters.
yeah, so that's my thing.
You know how many people like wore out and won mixtapes? People weren't counting how many times you watched those.
Facts.
Tapes, right? Now
Imagine.
you're watching the video and they're counting how many times you
Exactly.
watched that video. And
Exactly.
Saying, oh yeah, we're the
They
most viewed."
just counted it as a buy.
Right.
As a you bought the VHS, great. That was it.
That's
Not
it.
how many times you watched it.
Is your
you know
business.
what I mean? Yeah.
Imagine if you had if N1 had the same technology as today.
Oh my
with
goodness.
the automatic
It'd be nuts.
replay and
They would still be a company.
Exactly.
it'd be
They'd be a $1 trillion company right now.
100%.
Be nuts.
Skip to my Lou and all of them.
Yeah.
Like
Moving on. James Harden clears up the rumors about the liar comment, and it's comedy, of course. I knew exactly what it was when it happened. I said it last week that Daryl Morey gamed him. GTD. He got the draws. He told him to be able to take less. He listened. And then he said, about that money. Didn't really do what I wanted you to do, so don't want to pay you. So it wasn't about the lie about the money, though. That was the narrative. It was more about the trade. So James Harden opting into his contract when he could have opted out and been a free agent this summer. He opted in thinking that he's going to get traded. Daryl Morey said, about that.
Gotcha, bitch.
Remember you say, exactly. Remember you say you're going to opt in? Yeah, we don't have any trades out there for you. So now he's upset, and that's why he went out on his liar thing and said, hey, I don't trust this man ever. Like, what do you think? He's going to sell you for scraps or trade you for scraps? It's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
It just really showed. And I mean, granted, I'm not with hierarchy and anything like that in any situation, really. But it kind of showed you who's boss.
Yeah.
And just because you have the culture, quote unquote, the people behind you in a sense that give a fuck about you. The people that make the decisions, bro. And you gonna shut the fuck up and do your
Fall
job.
in line.
Yeah, that's it. Like, stop playing with me.
If you want your 35 point something million,
up.
you're gonna sit there and cool out.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to buck the system. That's the problem with people.
Don't try to be him because you're not him, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely not him.
I
Not
still
this
sign
one.
your check, my boy.
Facts. So that's my whole thing with him, right? Like relax, chill out, play the season, be a free agent, and then go where you want to go. If there's still a market for you, because China might be calling your name. Moving on. John Stockton said that, and respect to John Stockton, because he didn't really like throw shade. It was more of like somebody asked him a question, and he was like, if this were true, if I was a teammate of his, I'd be upset. So he was asked a question on the podcast. How does he feel about, LeBron James dictating and being pretty much a GM for his team? So he's like, I don't know if this is true. Could be rumor, could be innuendo, whatever it is. But if it is true, if I was his teammate, I'd be super upset. Because it's like I'm walking on eggshells. If I don't produce, it's possible that I'm gone. But you gotta remember, what era does John Stockton come from? He comes from an era where players just played. They didn't make bones about what happened in the front office. They didn't care about free agency. They just played. John Stockton played for one team his entire career. Didn't matter if the Jazz were good. Didn't matter if the Jazz sucked. He played. Didn't matter who the teammates were. He was showing up to camp every offseason.
Blue collar guy.
Because that's just what the culture was. So for a guy of his ilk, of his stature, of his legendary status, to not understanding the changing of the time business-wise in the NBA, that's the actual disconnect. Like, there's many players that are GMs now. It's not just LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Steph Curry. Every player that's a great player has information, or they get information about who they want on the team and what's going on. They are always updated on what's going on. So every great player is a GM. It's even happening in football now. Quarterbacks are in GM meetings. What's going on? Hey, we're thinking about bringing in this player, Aaron. What you think? Hey, okay, that's cool. Hey, Russell, what you think about this guy? Oh, okay. That's what it is now. The culture has completely shifted where the players have the power.
I feel like that started with LeBron, though.
Yes, he controlled in that. No, I'm gonna agree, but it also started with how you get control. And it started with Jordan. Because towards Jordan's, last 3 or 4 years of his career, he was signing 1-year deals.
Okay.
Him signing 1-year deals controls the narrative. If you don't make this team a contender every year, I don't have to be here. That's controlling your narrative. Nobody wants to be the GM to lose Michael Jordan. So if you don't make sure that this team is up to snuff, he's out of here. Right. He's either going to retire or go somewhere else, right? So there's always ways of gaining control. Kobe Bryant did it. Kobe Bryant said, listen, I want traded. Trade me off this damn team, and I'd like to go to Chicago. Rumor has it that they wanted to trade him to Detroit. He was going to be a Piston. Didn't happen. Wanted to go to Chicago. But he wanted all the young players to stay there. How are you going to get Kobe Bryant if you don't get back the young players? So the Lakers was like, well, I can't have that. But then what ends up happening? They have a conversation with him and say, okay, Kobe, if you're not happy, what do you want? This is what I want. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we'll go get you Pau Gasol, and the rest is history. So there's always levels of control in sports. Players always have a way to be able to gain control. So when I hear a guy like John Stockton talk, he just missed an era. That's all it was. Maybe 2. I'm not going to blame him for his opinion, because that's how he grew up playing. Doesn't understand. He's been far removed from the NBA for how long now? Doesn't understand it. He doesn't get that a player can go to a GM and say what he wants or what he doesn't want. Man, could you imagine if me and Karl Malone had that type of power back in Utah? It'd have been up over there.
Get rid of Jeff Hornacek.
Jeff Hornacek was a saint.
So
that's respect.
I'm not gonna throw shade at the old guy. You know, you have your opinion, man. That's cool. Moving on. Bronny, we finally got an update. Love it. They said that he has some type of defect with his heart that they can be able to fix, and they said that it's it's a high possibility that he can be able to resume full basketball activities and go back to doing what he loves. So
definitely drop it to the Knicks.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely come in.
That's the best news that I heard. You know, the fact that the kid can be able, and I had a feeling, I knew that it was something like that. Like, you know, shouts to all the people that vaccine did it. Vax did it. Okay. Kid had a defect. That's all it is. Like, it happens all the time. If you're 15 years old and you are literally a high-end athlete and a thoroughbred, what are you going to the cardiologist for? What are you getting checkups for? You're not. So there's only going to be a problem when there's a problem. That's it. So the fact that they found it and knew what it is and they can be able to fix it, Bronny can have a normal life and go back to busting ass on the court. So shouts to him. Last basketball topic, I guess. Giannis is saying that there might be a possibility that he doesn't sign back with the Bucks. So he's eligible for a 3-year extension worth about $178 million. So they asked him if he's going to sign it. He said, no, why would he sign it? It's a bad business deal to sign that right now. And it is, because why would he sign an extension when you're seeing guys like Jaylen Brown sign for over $300 million? That Jason Tatum is going to get probably north of $340 million. So why would he sign an extension when he can be able to go get the bag, right? But he also said that that's one part of it, but the other part of it is that I got to make sure that this team is viable. If they're not viable, then I can't stay here. It's a business. If you guys are not going to be a contender, I got to leave. So Quite like anybody got anything like that? Like does he have a good point? Does he stay? Does he go? Should he stay? Should he go?
I smell Lakers all over that shit.
It does. It does.
That shit smells like a pile of Lakers. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that sounds.
You heard the whole speech because I don't know if it's gonna be viable for me.
No, I don't.
Get ready.
That purple and gold is so
could you
appealing.
imagine Giannis and AD?
Can you imagine?
Gravy.
Yeah, I can.
Good.
Not even
gravy.
Giannis and AD. I mean, I don't see AD.
Nah, AD's gonna be there. He just
got like 2 more years in my book.
He'll be there.
But Bron and
Bronny gonna be there.
we coming to the Knicks, right?
Bronny will be there.
Nah,
gonna be
Bron
first office.
will be home by the time Giannis is up. Possibly. So
Everything home.
relax.
He gonna be the new Magic Johnson.
Who, Bron? That is true.
Space Jam 3.
Nah, he's gonna own a
He
team
gotta put
soon.
you in the front office.
He's gonna own the team soon.
Peyton Manning.
After the break, I reveal my new segment. You guys ready? You better be after the break. Welcome back, y'all. Now it's time for my brand new segment. What should I name it? Should I name it? What the hell? No, I have it. What did he say? Or what did they say? That's what we're going to go with. Who wants to go first? Who has one of the funniest comments in my actual videos that they'd like to share? Go ahead.
We got this guy that says, how this guy has 2K followers is anyone's guess. Idiots are born every second. This post proves it.
Yo.
Multiple exclamation points.
Why must people be so mean? What take was that? What video was that?
The Victor when they
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't understand why people have to be like, why can't we just have a conversation without you insulting me and really being personal? Who else got one?
I got one.
Go ahead, Phil.
So here we go. This person said, only people who are on the verge of coming out of the closet think that they have to say pause every time something that could be misconstrued as gay happens. Literally, no one thought you said something that was gay except other gay people. Cut it out and just come out of the closet already. It's cool in 2023. You don't have to hide anymore.
Now, is this person a gay specialist?
I guess they're a pause specialist. I don't know.
Gotta be a pause specialist, right?
100%.
It can't be from New York though.
Nah, definitely not. They're not.
Can't be
part
from
of-
New
they're not
York.
part of the culture.
It can't be from New York.
They don't get it.
They don't understand.
Clearly, don't get it. They'll be all right. They'll be fine.
What do you think about that claw?
Eyes just popped out of my face.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I mean, some people don't know. You know what it is? It's the people that ruin Air Forces.
Right. Yo, Air Force used to be fire. Like, you can't wear them no more.
Yo, you get people
it's
that
the ones that run them down to nothing.
Nah, bro. If you have a pair of all black Air Forces, they clown you now.
No. If you have an all black Air Forces, you are worse than a terrorist.
Yeah, they run for.
That's what they say.
You are a wild card.
But all black Air Forces was fire back in the day, bro.
It was.
They
But
were.
the thing is, like, you got people that think Nelly made Air Forces popular.
I mean,
But he didn't.
he didn't, but
He didn't.
I
Air
get it.
Force-
He
I
did
do
for a
get
bunch of
it.
people.
I
For-
do understand
everyone
it, though.
outside of New York.
Yeah.
Right.
In New York, uptowns and downtowns was rocking. Puff Daddy and everybody had the white on white.
Well,
So,
you
People had
just
no-
you just
people had
said
no clue
it.
what they were talking
You
about.
just said it.
outside
We
of New
don't
York.
call them Air Forces.
Yeah.
We call them uptowns and downtowns.
Uptowns and downtowns. And people that don't even know what downtowns are. Downtowns
know
is a
what a
Queens
downtown
thing.
is.
Facts.
That's a Queens thing. You got
Ups.
downtowns, the low top joints. You know,
Low
you
top.
right.
Right. Low top joints you over here
So,
get for $65.
know.
Throw those out and get some new ones.
Yeah.
Icy whites.
People don't know shit about fuck.
Facts.
They don't.
Oh, you saw what Travis Scott did
What do you do?
with a pair of downtowns? Clean white downtowns, right? He wrote he signed his name on it, and then put the little Travis Scott logo. Now it's like a vibe.
Yeah.
Thing. They're like $200.
Worth like $500.
Regular Air Force.
Right.
It looks like a stamp.
Right.
Like,
So
On an all pair white of
so a
Air
$50
Forces.
shoe is now $400.
Rockefeller
Right.
did that with the fucking
Fire.
the Air Force,
Yeah.
the Rockefeller joints.
Wow.
That was the shit.
Well,
Fucking shit.
Nicole, what you got?
This guy said, I'm mad this BS show up on my feed. This guy is drunk.
I like that.
That's a good one.
I like that.
Was that on TikTok or Instagram? Yo, TikTok, they be going nuts.
That person's accurate.
Huh?
That person's accurate.
Yeah. Listen, just because your feed has gotten flooded, don't say anything to me.
He's so
okay?
right. He, she, they.
Yeah, he, she, they.
Super right about that,
Right.
that feed thing.
Chloe, who you got?
I don't know this guy's name. I don't really care.
You have to say the name, yeah.
But we were talking about, I think it was like a WNBA take, and this guy was like, "This is a uniquely stupid take." And all you're doing is that the business model sucks with the NBA.
Right.
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
You went
Fuck
light.
Huh?
You went light.
Yeah, no, I mean, no.
Yeah, you went light. Chili McFreeze, what you got?
Yo, you know what? I get a kick off the names like Alibaba, Tutui, or whatever. It's wild. Laugh my ass off. These podcasts swear they know everything about what they're talking about. You don't know shh about boxing. And laughing, and they put the 100 emoji and the laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
And then it's just multiple.
It's interesting when you have how deep people get in regards to like a take, an opinion, your particular knowledge on something, and they get so emotionally invested that it would take them to go to their phones and have to tell you about yourself for however long it takes for them to write that said post. It's an interesting dynamic of people. Like, do you know any personal, like, commenters in your life? Do you know anybody that comments on videos?
No.
Because it's a different type of person. They're strange. Think about it. If you're going to take time, like if you watch a video and you don't particularly agree with the video, or there's some stuff in there and it's just like, whatever. You're just going to like not watch the video anymore and move on. It's never going to dawn on you to say something derogatory for that video. It takes a special person to do that.
Or a burner account.
Or a burner account. But it still takes a special person to take the time to make a burner account and then say that.
True.
It's hilarious.
I don't know how burning an account can be if they got if they're following like 400 people and got 100 followers. Like,
yo, and that's the other thing too. Like the majority of the people that you see that do say wild stuff, go look at their accounts.
They follow all the
They're following 10,000 people and they got like 50 followers.
in 3 pictures
And
of cats.
3 pictures in a different color. Like, so for me, it's like, I get a kick out of it, man. I don't take it personal. I actually find it extremely entertaining. Like sometimes I'll go through the comments and just scroll for fun, just for shits and giggles. So what do you guys think?
I think you shouldn't talk about boxing anymore because you don't know anything about it.
Or I think this one is my particular favorite. I think I had shared it. Which one is it? Hold on. I'm gonna go to it right now. Take them damn sunglasses off and look me and my face and say that BS. So he didn't even have the proper grammar. I know what he wanted to say.
It's never gonna be the proper
It's more
grammar.
of take them damn sunglasses off and look me in my face and say that BS. So a lot of times when I see bad grammar with these particular comments, I will correct it
I was
as a
gonna say,
reply.
You probably move along.
I'd say grammar correction. This is what you meant to say. And you can go ahead and move on. So I get a kick out of it, man. I don't really understand how people can really get like offended by people that you don't know saying disparaging things about you. Like, what about you, Nicole? How would you feel about that? Would it affect you if you had a podcast? Yeah. What about you, Jimmy? You don't care either, right? I don't think anybody in this room cares.
I care.
Do you?
I do.
So if somebody said we hate GQ Phil, you
Yeah, I would feel some way. That's why I don't sit in front of the camera, honestly. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, really and truly. I mean,
but your voice is still there. So if you have a take that they say that sucks,
right? I don't look at those comments.
Oh,
That's
okay,
why
you
he
don't-
hides behind the camera.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You wouldn't say that if you was on front.
That's right. That's right.
It's nuts. So I mean,
Sensitive.
It's pretty funny. We're gonna keep doing this. I hope to continuously get some new good ones. Moving on. My quick Mets note. Shouts to Darryl Strawberry and Doc Gooden for finally getting their numbers retired at Citi Field. It's been too long. The Wilpons are a piece of shit. This is why they sold the team. Good riddance. Steve Cohen is now here, and he's righting all the wrongs that those idiots did. So shouts to them. They deserve it. You know, Keith Hernandez is already there. I need Ron Darling to get his number retired. Doc, Straw's there. We good. We feel good now. Maybe the curse will be lifted.
And sprinkle some booger sugar on the jersey.
Facts.
Yo, on those.
Relax. All right.
Sugar
Love that.
booger.
So yeah,
You should've put a
so
straw.
I'm very, very proud of them, man. I'm very happy for that because the fact that you can have that 86 Mets World Series team and you know they're so iconic to not have those guys there, like it just never made sense to me. So shouts to them. Moving on to the greatest segment on the planet, W of the Week.
Dummy, yeah.
Every week I go around the room and I ask who is my dummy of the week? Claw.
Yeah.
You have one?
I definitely do have one. I'm gonna go with Rudy Giuliani, thinking that he was gonna give me shit.
Yo, he remember when he was out there with the after the election and he had the mascara running down his cheeks? Like,
Pause. That sounds crazy.
that's what happened.
But it's cheek.
It was both cheeks.
Boy. Down his face.
He was out there double
just
gawking
say down his
3,000.
face.
It was both sides of his face, bro.
All right. Yeah, that sounds all right. I got a better visual.
Double gawk.
Okay.
What the fuck you said before?
That's it. You have cheeks on your face.
Listen, man. You didn't say that. But I'm with you.
Yeah. So
he look crazy. Yo, he's a legal person, bro. He's a criminal. That's it. Don't
He's
get it
an
twisted.
illegal person.
He's a criminal. Like,
He's going up though.
yeah, didn't he get caught for prostitution? Some wild shit.
Of course he did.
Yeah,
You overhead touching up.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't even
Yo,
know that.
You ain't watched that. You ain't watched that Borat that movie where he was in
Yeah,
a
they
he was in a
caught him
hotel
lacking.
room and they caught him.
Nah, I ain't see that.
You gotta watch that.
Wow. I'm behind.
You gotta watch that. And
Very
he
nice.
was saying that how he was fixing his pants. Like, come on, bro. What are you doing?
Wow.
What are you doing?
Predators, bro.
Old creep.
Monster.
Old creep, bro. Yeah. So Renfield is definitely going up.
For real.
GQ Phil, who you got? If you got one.
I don't know if I have one this week. I don't want to say anything crazy. I'm gonna pass.
All right.
I'm gonna pass this week.
Jimmy, who you got? You know, Manhattan can. So I mean, that does that fall on the mayor? Fang's not here, so I mean,
I'm at a concert. And when you ask for a drink,
Should
they have
call him.
double or triple.
right.
Upcharge already. That's
Right.
single. So I got a double.
Hold on, they out the gate they asked you for the double?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said like to get one, I said double or triple.
Wow.
That I never heard. So you get that, a double, and a pint Modelo. Guess how much?
How much?
Get the
What?
fuck out of here.
At Webster Hall, $45.
Dude, that's wow.
And when they turn the tip thing around, the minimum tip is like 15%.
Oh, nah.
Wow. You're kidding, right?
No, $45. I thought it was wrong. I was like, that can't be right. I asked her.
Yo.
Sounds about right.
40. Yo, New York ain't shit.
That's crazy.
Like 3.5 total.
Sounds about right.
That sounds really
Bring
right.
back 4 Locos.
Sound like cuts and
The good
slices.
Four
That's what it felt like going to cuts and slices. $50 for 3 slices of pizza. Get out of here with that. Get out of here. Yeah, so they definitely get the
Dummy, yeah.
Rudy gets that too.
Dummy, yeah.
Nicole, you got?
I'm going with ex-New York police chief who led the Go-Go Beach investigation on a first soliciting sex.
Wow. They got him. They got him.
He was on this. He was on the list.
Now, do we know what type of?
So it's actually the park that's like I drive past all the time.
Okay.
And he was an undercover park ranger, and he was offering a sex act, and he exposed himself.
Pulled out the Sturgeon.
So okay, all right. So it's okay. So it's all right. I thought he was safari hunting.
Hello.
Right. Damn.
Was that
It's
supposed to
horrible.
get,
It's not even funny.
was that supposed to get him a discount, or supposed to like I don't understand. Like,
He's doing fucking hula hoops and shit.
you want some of this, huh?
You want some of this, huh? That's good.
I got a little candy for you.
Right?
Dummy, yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. You have one, Mr. Chilling Freeze?
I do, man. So I don't know who created these new aliens, but they're all over. They're invading New York now.
You know, I know where he's going. I know he's going.
Freaking lantern flies.
Yup,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
It's getting wild.
Nah,
out
listen. It ain't no joke, bro.
It's not.
It's not a joke.
But the crazy thing is, so if you spray this lantern fly with whatever they spray them with, pesticides, whatever is supposed to kill them, they're immune to it.
Yeah.
Like bug spray will not kill them. They'll just walk right through. And if they feel crazy, they'll jump at you or fly.
Yeah.
What they call them.
Listen, I've never seen, because they're pretty much, they look like moths, right?
Yeah.
No, those things.
Nah, but they look like
ladybugs.
they
moths,
look
all
like
in one.
moths.
They look
Moths
like moths,
normally
yeah.
like fly away from you. These things fly towards you.
Right.
It's
They
crazy.
fly towards you. Like when we went, there was like 7 of them out there. Killed all of them.
Yeah, the crazy part is though, like when we were by the pool the other day kicking it, you killed one.
And you said it wasn't alive. It wasn't dead.
And then you left. And that motherfucker was like,
You good?
That's crazy.
We out of here.
Bro, started doing the Thriller dance and all that shit. Woke back up and said, I'm not dead. Bitch.
Did you didn't smoke it?
Nah, they killed him again. Like
You gotta like scrape them.
Yo, and even still.
Nah, bro.
It's
Like,
real,
listen,
bro.
if you see these lantern flies, kill them on sight. Like, do not.
They haven't said what they're invasive to.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
like-
and everybody has a narrative. Hey, kill it. And it's like, yo, wait, hold on. But why, man?
They don't know what it is.
Nah, kill
No,
it.
they know what it is. They say it's like from Asia or whatever the case may be. CDC like sent like this whole letter
Bro.
where you're supposed to, if you see like nests or infestations of these
How long have you been
you're supposed to take pictures
on
of
this
them.
earth? And myself and everybody else. I've never heard of a lantern.
I never
fly
I've never heard
until
of it
this
either.
year.
Yeah, they're
Never
aliens,
either.
bro. You ever saw the Tomorrow War?
They look like those things.
Seen it?
I've seen it.
So hold on.
That's them, bro.
So GQ Phil, what did the CDC say? If you see a nest, you're supposed to take a picture.
You're supposed to kill it. Like they want you to kill them. Like
How do you
whether
kill it?
what-
Though? A nest?
Get your pitchforks.
I don't know what. I don't know how you kill
Bleach?
It. Maybe.
If
Oh
you-
yeah, they say something like soapy water or bleach or whatever the case may be.
Soapy water
Yeah,
and
like,
and
there's a lot.
off doesn't do it?
They were saying
No.
like soapy water kill like.
But
like,
bleach doesn't do it.
Yo, the bug spray gets them high or something like that.
Soapy water.
They're having a party when when the bug spray hit them.
I know I read a whole.
Yo, they spraying loud.
Oh, we lit.
Yeah, we about
Let's
to get
party
faded out here. Yo, party out here.
Get
But
your
but
straws.
yeah, you're supposed to kill those guys and take pictures of them and like send like a whole report. Like,
I ain't sending no fucking report nowhere.
no, it's like a form you fill out
I'm not doing that.
with the picture.
I'm not doing that.
All right,
I'm not doing that.
Can I tell you that 2 years ago I was in? I think it was it wasn't Chicago. It was I think it was DC. No, there was Philly. They're everywhere. Like, you walk down a block, there's hundreds of them.
Get
like,
out of here.
Scrape, like walking around.
Oh, so they've been out here for a minute.
They've been out. They haven't been in New York. It's a new thing for New York.
But United States,
they've been
they've
in the
been.
United States. Yeah, they're, as they said, they're invasive. So like, it could become a thing where we're seeing like couple here, couple there, whatever the case
You
may
might
be.
start
But it
seeing
could be
them.
like a thing where you could walk down a block and you'll see hundreds of them.
Oh,
And they make different colors too. They make the brown. They got the black and whites.
They got the red.
They got the red.
They got the classic red, like the classic bread.
Yo, you know what they should remember them? What was those arrows?
Do they bite?
I don't know if they bite.
So the crazy thing is,
It scared the
when
shit
you
out of
talk about invasive, you think about termites and stuff like that.
Roaches.
They could destroy your house, right?
Yeah.
So they're saying these are invasive, but what are they going to destroy?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, they say trees.
I hope they
They
destroy
say-
racism.
They say trees and plants.
Oh wow. Thanks, Chloe. That's good.
Hey, feel me?
Destroy racism. Yeah. I can't. Like, but if they're trying to destroy racism, why would they come from China?
Oh God.
Why do we have to kill them on sight?
I'm just saying.
If we going that way,
Nah, don't do
Here we
it.
go.
Nope, we're not doing it.
Cut his mic off.
Nope.
Here we go.
Cut his
Here we
mic
go.
Yep, I'm gonna pod you down right now. I'm gonna pod you down right now.
listen, man.
They came in what?
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, good. So who gets the dummy then? Is it the person that brought over the lantern flies?
I don't know, man. Whoever made them.
The vegetable.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know what spaceship they came on, but whoever brought them.
Yeah.
How about that?
Small war, bro.
Yeah, so lantern flies, y'all definitely get the.
So just know, whenever you see a massive amount of them, that's what the main ship is.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like this
I
at
like your
all.
style.
Yep.
I don't like this at all. I have mine. May I have the drum roll, please? And the winner for Dummy of the Week. First off, I'm going to go with the Anaheim Angels. The Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles, or whatever the hell they called themselves. Oh, LA Angels of Anaheim. Y'all get the
Dummy, yeah.
because the greatest player on the planet, Babe Ruth. We call him the Asian Babe Ruth, right? Man can pitch, man can hit. Can do everything. Greatest player of all time. Well, in this current generation. Well, would you believe me if I told you that the organization that signed him here, he's a two-way player. He's had a UCL problem. He tore it recently, so he's not pitching anymore, right? Tore the same ligament in 2019. The guy was having some fatigue this year before he tore the ligament, and they never gave him an MRI. So this is your prized possession, your best player. Would you not think that you would keep him on the bubble wrap and make sure that he's getting MRIs, he's getting checked, he's getting rest? Oh no, we didn't know you had a problem.
They couldn't communicate with him.
So on top of that, you're going to cost the man, literally, he was projected to get $600 million this offseason. He probably is not going to get that anymore because what people are paying for is a two-way player. With a torn UCL ligament, he ain't going to pitch for 2 years. So you're going to slice his money in half by at least a half. So he goes from 600 to 300. I mean, it's still a lot, but bruh.
I mean, if he finds my man Brock Purdy's doctor, he'll be all right.
Yeah, but Brock Purdy, your quarterback. It's different. Quarterback. Different type of throwing motion. I ain't gonna lie. I think the Angels set him up for this. I think they knew that he was gonna leave them. Just like you know, when a woman said, "I'm leaving you, Bill.
Yeah.
I'm leaving you." And then somehow some private investigates involved, and you know, 2-2s, she gets caught in the bed with somebody on a drunk night, right? Alimony cut. Like that's what it is. It's a setup.
I could tell you what
It's
happened.
a setup.
He went to the trainer. He's like, listen, excuse me, let me take that back.
Relax. Relax.
He went to the trainer. He's like,
All right, I'm done. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I'm not going in.
Wait.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
after I iced my elbow.
Yo, I'm not doing it.
Let him get it off.
No. We're gonna leave it right there.
Why do you bring me a
Yo. So Shohei Ohtani, the Angels. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying no more. Angels 2-0. So the Anaheim Angels, y'all get the dummy of the week. We just gonna get out of here. We just gonna get out of here.
Dummy. Yeah.
Shout out to my brother Fang.
Yo. Shouts to Fang. Shouts to Claw. Shouts to GQ Phil. Shouts to Jimmy the Super Intern, Nicole the ones and twos, the Silent Assassin, Chili McFreeze. Do you have a quick word of the day?
Yeah. Blanks ain't blank, but blanks and blank.
Nice. We love it. Until next week, stay safe, stay cool. Peace. I can't with you. I can't.
My son is the champ, so get over it.